don't bother with doing the romances until after you've finished the main quest of the game. And the reason I'm going to say this is the main quest is decently long. It takes you a little while to get through there if you're going about it casually. Like, if you're tunnel focusing the story, I'm sure you can get through it much quicker. But if you wait to do any romances until you have completed the story bit, because as you can see, in some cases I'm in fall, in other cases I'm in, I think, winter. But yeah, if you wait until the story part is done, you can then create a master save and then have different save files for each of the romances. So this way you don't have to do that part all over again. Because as you might see, my master save was at like 119. These are the different saves that I have designated for different characters. Which characters, you might ask? I wrote a list so I don't forget, because, like, honestly, I would. Genumu. That's what I did. Ludmilla, Scarlet, Martin, Riker. Also, hi. Hi as well. I have 11 save files. Number 1 is my base save file. Number 2 is the second character I made. It's after that. My list goes Martin, Morikumo, Lucas, Priscilla, Beatrice, Ludmilla, Scarlet, Reinhardt. Oh, and I think Fuka's in there too, but that was just out of pure curiosity what her romance line would go. Yeah, I haven't actually delved into any of these guys, nor are we going to see them all. The primary one that we have been using for stream is my Lucas romance. Oh my god, get out, go, stupid bug. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And both Matthew and Junmo's compliments. Those are the words I'm going for. So yeah, the save file we are primarily going to be using is Lucas. Because I think he's perhaps one of the more interesting romances, and we've already accepted him as our romantic partner in 5. The one I've been playing on my own recently is number 7, which is where I'm trying to tunnel vision Beatrice, because I want to know what her secret mission is, and at some point, I have every intention in the world of tunnel visioning Priscilla, so that this way I can also figure that out. But we are going to load up our Lucas one. She's so sweet. Like genuinely and fully sweet. And I love her so much. But I wanna get to know her better, and I think doing the romance option with her is gonna be how we get to that phase. And also, I feel like I'll learn more about Priscilla that way. Oh, that reminds me. Matthew, the number one thing I'm also gonna recommend, when you move a piece of equipment, when you're picking it up. Oh god, what's happening? Reinhardt, why are you... Reinhardt. give me a second, Reinhardt. There was a lot. And I haven't loaded this up since hold on, let me look. When was the last time I streamed this? Just... I have the files. It's here. Just, like, give my brain a second to read what I'm clicking. Okay, so... The last time I loaded this save file was October 14th. So it has been like 8 months, and I completely forgot that Reinhardt was just standing inside of me for no reason. Yeah. Well, since I loaded this save file, Beatrice, I was playing like 5 minutes okay, not 5 minutes before because I was running late, but I was like playing at 2 o'clock today. And that was while I was like listening to a documentary, like a true crime documentary thingy, because I wanted to. Anyway. So, oh god, I have so many, oh my god, okay, wait. Brain no function. But where am I? Why did I... What is... I started watching this YouTuber by the name of Swoop, and like she could be a lot. But she handles like doing both true crime as well as doing like internet drama, because she's like, it's, you know, usually like, especially after the Creepshow art thing and now the Illuminati thing, like she's like, it's not just that it's drama, it's that it can be dangerous, and if you find yourself in these situations, you need to know how to get out and all this kind of stuff. Booze, I don't think I have. No, I'm gonna be fully honest, I don't think I have. But one of the things I like about Swoop is she purposely goes out of her way to, like, focus respectfully on the victims of it, instead of just, like, making their entire personality to be the victim of, like, their... Hello? Oh, that's my fault. Instead of just solely being the victim of their trauma that they've undergone. So that I appreciate. Does the same thing. Ooh. I'm gonna have to look into that. What did I... Is it my birthday? No, we're in winter. Was it Christmas? What? I'm so lost. Good. I like it when they do that. I really do too. I like when they focus on the victims' lives and not the killers and stuff. So I'm watching one right now on you remember like the van life YouTuber that disappeared, and then like months later they found her body after the Grand Tetons thing. So now I'm like watching her do like a breakdown on that before we found her. Like that's the timestamp for when the video was uploaded. And I'm thoroughly invested for just no other reason than because I want to hear this chick's breakdown. I've thought about which character I would marry. I've thought about Fuka, Cecil, Martin, the Tall Witch. Haven't played the game past Day 10, and Riker. I believe the Tall Witch, as you refer to her in this case, is Ludmilla here. Right? Like, I've just been on a Swoop binge. I swear to you, if you want a really interesting one, if you want a really interesting, like, breakdown by this Swoop person, she doesn't even pay me to talk about her. I've just been watching her stuff all day. She has, like, a 2 hour and 15 minute video breakdown on the Illuminati drama that's been going around lately, and I highly encourage watching it because it's some of the most insane things that you're ever going to watch. Defeat 3 griffins. Oh, is that what I'm doing with Reinhardt? Why do I have Reinhardt and not my boyfriend? Did Reinhardt just ask to come with me on an adventure and that's what we're doing now? Because I'm fine with that. Okay, that's where my stats are with these. Okay, my water is definitely higher here, but my dark is now lower. My mining? Are you serious? I'm gonna look up Swoop now. I didn't even know there was Illuminati drama. Oh my god. Well, so not Illuminati like the like group that like takes over everything, but Illuminati, like, you know, like being naughty, and then like there's 2 eyes at the end. She was a YouTuber that broke down like very dangerous businesses. Yeah, and she's way worse. She's way worse than Creepshow art, in my opinion. But, you know, that's after watching the 2.5. Yeah, that's seriously worth watching the 2.5 hour breakdown for all of that. Oh god, my eating sucks. My everything sucks. Resist cold? Well, I don't get a lot of those, so. Okay, so there we go. Oh yeah, you definitely, like, if you were on the edge of your seat for Creepshow art, you'll love this. Oh yeah, so when you pick up an item, if you hold down, like, the right trigger or whatever your walk button is, or what brings up the other menu, your dash button. I guess it's all the same thing. If you do that while you're carrying an item, it allows you to place it precisely or as precisely as you can, and I feel like that's important to mention. Oh, there was a reason I went downstairs and I forgot what it was, and now I remember. We're also in the process of getting me tested for ADHD. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. It does. It does. It's like one of the most super helpful things in this game. I actually had to find that on YouTube before I could like make other life decisions. Bookshelf, no. Wardrobe, yes. Yeah, that's like super, super helpful. Went through 4 files not knowing that. Yeah, no, it's I love it. I love the fact that you can, yeah. So it's, in this case, if you're on Switch, it's gonna be the right trigger button. I don't know what it is on PC. I haven't played this on PC. But yeah, it's not ZR, it's just regular R in this case. Wait a minute, what other captains? What am I missing? Now I think about it, Liv's been the captain of the silo ever since it was first built. I was so, like, thinking that that was regular. Normally I read that stuff, and my brain was like, oh no, that's regular directive stuff, isn't it? No. No, it wasn't. It's okay. I think things were learned somewhere. What things? I don't know. Did I just put fertilizer in my fridge? No. No. Okay. I was like, if I put fertilizer in my fridge, we all need to take me out back and just beat me with a stick, because I miss things Eliza says when I play. They're really interesting things. They even congratulate you on stuff when you go for directives, which is also kind of fun. Aw. I've seen people do 25 punching bags, but they were super organized. I've seen that too. Yeah, Rune Factory 4 does have Eliza, and she does do the same thing. On Mondays, we normally are going to be playing Rune Factory 4. Normally on Fridays, we do something together with my partner. But my partner is, like, doing new things. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If I keep looking over here, that's where my chat is. So, like, that is my equivalent of trying to look you in the eye and then forgetting I have a camera, and that's what I need to be doing. Anyway. But my fiance's, like, work schedule is, like, slowly changing as a result. So he's, like, adjusting to that, but normally on Fridays we do something together. So his whole work schedule is gonna be weird for, like, the next 3 weeks or so. Yeah, so we're going back to Rune Factory 5, and we're gonna try to marry Lucas, and that is my whole goal, and also it feels weird to say as my nephew's name is Lucas, and that just bothers my brain so bad. Yeah, I think I call him Luke, which, to be honest, kind of gives me some serious, Gilmore Girls vibes. Like, completely. Yeah, I did learn new stuff, okay. Yay, pickled mix. Pike sashimi, I think is what that one was. I don't remember. Relaxed tea leaves. Ooh, that's new. Pumpkin flan. Yeah, I'm strong enough to do that now. I wanted to try to do that in Beatrice's thing for a cooking contest, and I couldn't. Is that too... I don't think that's too bright. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out later. Risotto! Oh no, Gordon Ramsay's gonna show up and tell me it's horrible. I know it. Learned how to make chocolate cake. I'm here for that. Learned how to make pancakes. I can't believe that pancakes would require this much skill, though. I saw your character's name Gwen. I want to know the name I chose for my character. Yes, I absolutely do. I know in Rune Factory 4, I picked the name Freya. Normally, when I play any kind of RPG and I need to come up with a character name, I pick Gwen as the name. It's just like a thing that I've done for, like, ever. So that is my logic behind it. I think there's a part of my brain that both associates it with Gwen from Ben 10 and then Gwen as in, like, the disgraced King Arthur wife who really honestly deserved better in a lot of the narratives than what she was given. But, you know, who am I to judge? Thank you. Ooh, Riki. I like that. I do like that. That's a very nice name. Did you end up picking a male character or a female character? Not that like it matters in any other way, but like I want the face to kind of match with the name so that this way I can like visualize it better, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm very bad at names. There is entire possibilities that I will forget your names, not because I don't care, but because my brain will remember the details of what you tell me over the names. I've always been that way. You went with the male one. Okay. Like I said, it just gives me a nice mental image. I use Jenny, lame, because it's my name, and the female character, but I am also non-binary, and I also pick, then I also end up picking by default a lot of the female characters. Oh, so it's pronounced like Ricky. You know, you want to know something really wild about that? So when I used to play Pokemon when I was a little kid, and you used to have to pick your like rival's name, the name I always gave my rival was Ricky. But there's a reason behind it, and it's gonna seem really, really dumb. What am I growing over here? What am I growing upstairs? The reason I picked that name is because when I was younger, and I'm talking like the 7th grade, God help me. I actually even sooner than that, I kind of had like an affinity for this, but then like later, I like got really into picking this name for that reason. I named him after like Lucille Ball's wife, Desi Arnaz, but I named him after Desi Arnaz's character in I Love Lucy, the sitcom from the 1950s. Because I like vehemently defended Lucille Ball on like every single front about literally everything for no reason. What am I doing? Why am I looking at this? So yeah, that was my whole thing. Is like I was like obsessed with Lucille Ball, and like she's, if you're gonna pick like a TV artist from the 50s to be obsessed with, she was pretty solidly open-minded and making very great progress in society. But also being obsessed with a television star from the 1950s in the 7th grade seems like a kind of weird thing. If I had the chance, I would just name my villains. It would always be like Bob. I don't know why, but it seems like a Bob would be my mortal enemy. I mean, Big Mood, Bob the Builder. Yes.
All right.
I'm trying to think. Oh, and I always named my starter Pokemon, and I still do this today. Regardless if it's like a male or female Pokemon, I always name my starter Pokemon Bridget. But the reason for that is what am I doing? I'm supposed to be doing other things while I'm out and about, and I just, for the life of me, can't remember what any of the things I'm supposed to be doing are. Oh, did I do the festival? Anyway, I would name my Pokemon Bridget. And the starter point for that was when I read Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Which, as a book, I don't know how I feel about now that I'm an adult. But I was like, oh, Bridget's my favorite character from this book. Because she's the one that I relate to the most. Oh my god, now that I'm thinking about how problematic that really is. While my brain processes everything that I'm doing. Oh, I very clearly did stuff because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten all the cooking bread. I hope people didn't get too carried away during the snowball brawl. I hate to see someone end up at the sore clinic tomorrow, or at the clinic with a sore muscle tomorrow. It's okay, I'm gonna slowly get back into remembering how to do everybody's voices. It's been since October. I played HM games in the past. I always named my character Kim, because I would play the girl to marry the guys. Fair, and also my brain like associates that with Kim Possible. Ooh, I could. Okay, hold on. What pets do? It doesn't solve my questions. Hold on. I'm opening the wrong menus for the right things to some degree. Right, my monsters. Who do I have? Mulberry, my tank and amazing, wonderful, great, lovely sheep. Okay, there's Red. She's my powerhouse. Okay, so we got Misa. She's my transportation. Okay, so we do have Blue. We have Fang. Lemonade. Okay, we got Yellow. Okay, so we do have Eggsy and Sauté. So that's good. I don't necessarily need Sauté or Eggsy, but I liked having them. The one that I have in 5 that I don't have in this file, it looks like, seems to be, God help me. I know, right? Aren't they great? Draggy 2 is named after Draggy from Chrono Cross, because that's also what I was playing at the time. So, the Sea Queen, she is someone who is very much like Ariel over here, but she's golden. And I think it might be worth trying to get her. I gotta tame 50 monsters anyway. Oh yeah, where do I... Does it just any griffins? Can I go do that in the ice area then? Something called the King game. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I have a stamp collection. I remember none of these things. Okay. Alright, Reinhardt. Are you ready to go on another adventure? Good, because I don't care if you are or not. We're going. Where are... Yeah, you can just run there. It's cool. You don't have Earthmate magic, so... Alright. Well, nice to see that you beat me here anyway. I don't remember where the Sea Queen was located, though. I mean, I don't mind going back through this anyway. Thanks, Nightbot. Do I need any of this stuff? Nah, not at this point. Oh, that's right. Somewhere in here, in the later stuff, I ended up getting a short sword. Like when I was playing in the other, what's it called? Save file. Those are the words I'm going for. And with that, am I playing with light magic? Nope. Fire magic. Don't care though. But if I can get that short sword while I'm in here, that'll mean a lot more to me, I think. Thank you, Reinhardt. I'm not used to running around with overpowered people. Like, at all. I know, I need to just lock on. Are you good? Oh, no, okay. You're clearly struggling and having a hard time, Reinhardt. Do you need intervention? Are we cool? You good? Okay, so while we're at it, we're gonna have a separate intervention about why you love horrible tasting food. Specifically failed dishes. It's fantastic for me to get rid of them that way, but I'm concerned for your health and parts of your sanity. That was my fault because I was scratching my face at the time. Are you normal? No. I already have one of you as a pet. Oh, perfect timing. Hey, here.
All right.
Yeah. See, and it damaged your health to eat it.
All right.
At least my walking skill. Hello. Oh, that's the... Never mind. I thought for a brief second that was going to be the, Oh, why are words hard? Like one of the Gaia crystals. Can you stop running? I would like to shoot you, please. Thank you. Okay, that's a branch. I don't need that. Sticks, I do need, though. How else do I make wands to sell if I don't have sticks? Have I already been through here? Because I'm not finding any of the specialty chests, but I might just be dumb. If it is, it's fine, but I'll stop, like, looking so hard if that's, like, if I've already got these things. I can also probably go through the tower. Am I supposed to go meet... No, nice. I'm not supposed to go meet Lucas yet. Yeah, am I?
Nice.
Wait, hold on.
All right.
I don't think we have a date. No. I already went on my date. I went on my date with Lucas already. We went on a first date. It was super cute. I'm not spoiling it if you haven't done the Lucas route. Because you need to see the first date because it's going to warm your heart anyway. Whole lot of zilch over here. Do I have stuff? Oh no, it's a branch. I'm curious, does like Priscilla ever remember like why she found you? Like that doesn't, it's not gonna spoil anything really for you, but clearly you get found at some point. And like you had a life prior to forgetting everything. But you weren't the only person that forgot stuff. And I just need to know if she ever gets that information back, because that, like, is so important. I don't want to know exactly what it is. I just want to know if she does or does not. If that makes sense. I think the best way I could describe how I feel about spoilers is... I don't necessarily... No, you don't. Oh, that's fair. Nice. The way I usually describe how I handle spoilers is I don't like getting the content of the spoils unless I'm like directly asking for the content itself. But otherwise, like a yes or a no is more than plenty. If that makes sense. Like if you want to tell me things like if you want to get this special character, you have to go up this hill, down the corridor, 3 doors to the right, and do a spin dance on your toes. Like those ones I am totally on board with. But the ones where, like, you tell me how the story goes without, like, being super vague. Oh, without being super vague, I'm not always keen on. Oh, yeah, no, if you tell me how to get, like, a really cool thing that's hard to get, I 100% will just be like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I'll just go do it blindly. I think I've also walked off a cliff in a game before doing that. Now that I think about it. I don't remember which... Oh. It might have been Super Mario 64. Now that I think about it. There we go. Okay, where's everything else I was doing? Right. Although Super Mario 64 was an experience of a thing to stream because I beat the game on accident and I didn't... I did mean to, but I didn't mean to at the same time. To beat the game, you gotta throw Bowser at a bomb. I missed the bomb I was aiming for, but hit a different bomb and it worked out, so... I feel like in every Rune Factory game, you never figure out what happened. And I wonder why, but they dropped the amnesia situation entirely. Kind of interesting. We just love Rigbar so much, we're like, whatever our life was, it's gone now. In 4, do we ever get it back? Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so I want to mention this because it popped up, especially if you're someone who's returned back from my Rune Factory streams and haven't seen anything of 4 the same way that I was. So I just recently got Rune Factory 4 Special Edition for my Switch. Very clearly, as we are playing that on Monday. And we had played a little bit on the last, like we're playing it on, like, the last Monday that had come to pass. And it popped up on my game file when I was playing on my own that because we, like they found a thing that's got, like Rune Factory 4 save in it. Those are all the words I'm going for. My brain's just like not functioning. Because it recognized that I had a Rune Factory 4 save in my system, that 2 extra characters from 4 are going to be coming to visit us in Rigbarth. Yeah! I was like, my words are just not... They're not happening. And I did briefly meet them in my one with Beatrice just because I wanted to go see them. But I haven't, like, talked to them extensively. I do love that they do that. I really wonder if that's going to be the case with the Rune Factory 3 Special Edition. I don't know if you're aware of that, but there is going to be a Special Edition of Rune Factory 3 that's going to be released in September. And there is a deluxe edition that will be coming out as well that, you know, comes with things like the soundtrack, and an option to keep everyone in their swimsuits permanently.
All right.
So, I think the release date is set to be September 5th. I only know because I happen to work at a game store. Really? I just gotta fish for that? Out of everything, I just gotta fish? Anyway, though. But yeah, I only knew because I worked at this game store and someone made a list of all the stuff that's coming up for the different consoles, and the Rune Factory 3 was on there. So, I'm super excited. And of course I have the deluxe edition pre-ordered. Because I was like, I'm going to make sure that I get it. Because when I purchased 4 pre-owned from a game store, there was only like 24 of them in the entire company. And I was like, if I want a physical copy of this game, I need to like hustle. So, that's my recommendation regarding all of that. There should be nothing following that way. We should just be able to go this way. Nothing here. Okay, nothing here. I think the Sea Queen is like later in the dungeon or something. But yeah, I'm super excited for it, and I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, we'll finish Rune Factory 4 in time for us to play Rune Factory 3 in September. I'm pre-ordering Story of Seasons. I completely understand. I've been hearing people talk about that constantly. Let's see. So I'm too broke to pre-order another game when I don't have the money. That's, like, to be honest, one of the reasons that I was pre-ordering through the game store that I did, which I'm going to be, like, fully candid about this, just because I think it'll be helpful. I pre-ordered mine in, like, from GameStop. And the reason, not that I'm telling you necessarily to, like, if you want to see GameStop fail, I don't blame you. But
my apologies.
But by pre-ordering it with them, you only have to put like $5 down on it, and then you can pay it off like layaway. And then they call you when your copy comes in, but keep an eye on the release date anyway. Yeah, so I was like, oh, cool, because I'm broke and I can't afford to constantly keep pre-ordering or buying games or anything like that. So I was like, I'll just get it through them, because then I just like put the money down on it, and then it like, however much money you put down on it goes towards paying it off. So like if you put $10 down on it and then you pay nothing again until September, like it just takes $10 off the price in September. If that makes, I'm not promoting for them. I'm just like letting you know how to get a good like deal on your game. So this way you can buy what you want without having to worry about like literally losing every dollar in your pocket, because like big mood. I too am broke, and I do not. Thank you. I appreciate it, because quite frankly, I'm not cool with GameStop's overall practices. And I say this as a person who has worked there. So I'm like, I'm not going to promote them, especially for free. So, sorry, I think I'm just being a little extra in part because I've been watching those swoop docs like literally all day. And like my brain is like in association mode where I'm like half almost using her rhetoric. And it's like, no, you need to chill just for like a solid second and a half.
Yes.
Oh. Yes. I don't know. I pick up the rhetoric of whatever people I hang around with, and I haven't been talking to anybody. I've just been watching these documentaries, and I think that's a problem. Like, just watch, right? Like, maybe next month I'll suddenly get, like, super into BBC docs or something, and I'll just develop a British accent for no reason.
Nice.
It won't even make sense. I won't even be aware I'm doing it. It'll just happen.
Nice.
That's the rate this is going, just so we're clear. Okay, I think I can actually turn down the video capture volume just a little. No, I do the same thing. I've been doing nothing but watching true crime docs and other stuff, and my mom has a weird, thick accent. Oh boy. And she picks up other people's accents. Oh god. Yep. My fiance is much more akin to picking up other people's accents. So I'm gonna be full real about that. When he was like, I had him helping around on like a farm-like area with other like members of my family, and it had been a while since he'd been on a farm. Dude straight up like started getting like a southern draw to his accent, and I was like, dude, we're in Ohio. Can you not? And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, no. Like, I get what you're doing, and you're totally blending in. I see you, but this is Ohio, sir. Done the same thing apparently as well. Sometimes my voice will come out all country, and I'm like, I've never, yeah, oh god. I feel like it's almost to some degree worse on my end because I travel with my family from time to time. So, like, my entire rhetoric style is, like, a collection of everything that I've ever come into contact with. So, I will have occasionally said things like chow, y'all, and, like, it just makes people's brains malfunction in the process while I'm doing it.
Thank heavens.
Live in Massachusetts, so make no sense of it. Valid. Okay. Oh, Reinhardt, you're dead. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were already unconscious. Apologies, dear sir. Does that count towards the griffins I need to kill, or does it not? He's only temporarily dead. It's not like he's permanently dead or something.
I'm in your debt.
I'm glad. But honestly, don't be in my debt, because if you cook for me, honey, this isn't gonna go well for us. I should look at a map, because I don't know what I'm doing. Is this... Oh yeah, these are the Earth people. I kid you not, when I came in here with Beatrice, it was like the first time that she had died. Like, in a long time. I'm okay with just getting hit repeatedly, because it's just increasing my defense. One of my favorite moments with Reinhardt was teleporting accidentally in front of him and having him say something's amiss. My favorite... So, in 4, right, if you say something, like, in front of somebody else, right, like, have them talk about someone in front of someone else, they'll, like, call it out, and they'll, like, mention it, and they'll have, like, a mini conversation about it. 5 doesn't have that. So my favorite moment involves, Martin specifically asking if I've seen Master Derek, because he hasn't seen him in a while, while he's standing in the smithy at the front desk, and Master Derek is sitting over there just hammering away. And I'm like, Martin, honey, are you sure? Martin. Oh, it's just like, do you need eyeballs? Contacts? Mental and emotional support? a cat? Like, how can I help you? Because clearly you're in desperate need.
Thank heavens.
No more elephants! Okay, well, it's a mammoth, but still. But some need reading glasses. Oh, trust me, I love that I have, like, the stupid glasses on. It makes every cutscene I'm in great. And if you wear the squeaky shoes do squeak in cutscenes. It was my favorite thing that I found out. Loved that. Oh, okay, so here's Blue. If you want to find Blue, this is literally the only place in the depths, off on this one side, right here. This is the only place you can find the Blue Fairy. I recommend getting the fairies. The fairies are overpowered. The fairies will break everything if you level them up right. Just so we're clear, there are 3 fairies that exist. Red, blue, and yellow. This is where Blue is. If you are not aware of that, this is where they are. Don't destroy the portal that's over here until you have gotten Blue. I have a fire fairy, and I believe on the one file. I love my fire fairy. She is great. Her name is obviously Red. Love her to death. Found her next to the volcano, of course. But I'll also show you where to get Yellow, because I need to get some materials from Yellow's area, I believe, anyway.
All right.
You good there, Reinhardt? I wish that there was a green fairy. I mean, like, yeah, you can get the pixies, and, like, that counts, kind of, but, like, it's not, like, the actual, like, fairy. Because I have one of the green pixies. Oh, right, I wanted to level up my dark magic. That did nothing. I'm just trying to, like, get this up. Special green fairy. Yeah, see, that's all I want. Oh, come on. I'm tired. Especially with the moving gate. I just can't. Bruh. I love the fairies. I think they're so cute. Okay. Die. I'll take it. Die. Because Reinhardt was just kind of standing there getting creamed by these icicles as I run right into one. It's cool. I'm just, like, part of a secret club. It's fine. It's fine. Also, my favorite thing about the fairies, like the real fairies, is that they heal when they get hit with, like, their respective elements. Like, that, I think, is one of my favorite parts. Because taking the fire fairy to go get hit by a bunch of fire is, like, my favorite thing. And if I need to have, like, a complete team, I will just take the 3 of them somewhere. But honestly, I really can't go anywhere without, like, anywhere serious without Mulberry, or I would die. Mulberry, my little tank, my tank Wooly.
All right.
Solidly good. Or, like, using different weapons and stuff on him. Be completely resilient. Yeah. If they master that element in a sense. Yeah. Okay, wait. Is Sea Queen in here? I can't remember if Sea Queen's in here. I don't think she is.